Welcome back to the Fifth Quarter Podcast. I'm your host, Kate Nagyar, bringing you episodes every single Friday. I'm with Byron and Mike. We're back. Say hi to the camera, boys.
What's going on? Glad to be here.
What's up, guys? What's up?
And we finally got the camera back, so let me fade this out here. All right. Wonderful week of football happened on Sunday. And let's start off with some NFL news. Brian Callahan is now fired by the Titans. Interesting stat here. For the past 4 QBs taken round 1, pick 1, the coach of that team was fired that same year. I think this really proves why coaching matters in the NFL, no matter how talented your players are. So here's my first question here to you guys. Do you guys think that the Titans will be successful going forward with Callahan being fired? We'll start off with Byron here.
Yeah, no, definitely not. I just don't think so.
All right, Mike.
No, they're definitely not going any better. If anything, I think they're going to go even worse, and they're 1-5 or whatever they're starting as. It's just going downhill.
I mean,
now.
yeah, you can't really do much worse than that to begin with, so I think they're just going to stay bad.
Tanking for a number 1 pick, question mark?
I don't know, because the next draft isn't going to be that good, but you also can't fire a coach mid-season like that,
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, I don't know. I look at the Titans, and I'm like, he has nothing around him. He has nothing around him.
I mean, Cam Ward said it best. They suck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know, so
Definitely.
I think they're gonna be really bad. Tank for the number 1 pick and go get an offensive lineman to go help Cam Ward, in my opinion. Next up, this one's for Mike here. More talk about another rookie QB here. Dylan Gabriel for the Browns attempted 52 passes. Yes, you heard it right. 52 passes in their loss against the Steelers. I think that in a world where you should be like, why? Why are you attempting 52 passes when you have Quinshon Judkins in the backfield? I don't understand it. He's a talented rookie back. Give him the carries, and you guys are in that game. So, Mike, from a Browns fan perspective, what do we think about this here?
I do like what he's doing. I like he's going out there throwing the ball, get more confidence in, but you can't be doing that. You got to go out there and actually hit balls on target. Obviously, some passes were dropped, some passes were bobbled up, whatever, but some of the passes were horrible. Also,
I just don't know the last time I've seen a game where 50 pass attempts were taken, unless it went into overtime.
That's what I'm saying, but I also think it's more of an experience thing. That was only his second start, and he's still coming into the Browns offense, which is not looking that good, and you guys can say that too. But the defense is there. I feel like if we get that offense going, we could see what happens. And like you said, Quinshon Judkins, it's a good running back. And I just saw something too where it was saying, now that we have Quinshon and he's good enough, we can start trading our other running backs. Like we have Dylan Sampson too in the backfield. Then we also have Jerome Ford, he's a reliable running back, but I feel like we just need to get rid of some value.
I think you guys keep Dylan Sampson. I think I talked about him on this podcast before. I think that he's a really talented back, and he can really complement Quinshon Judkins very well in the offense. So I've advocated for the Browns through and through on the podcast here. I like their offense. They just need the quarterback, man. That's it. They just need the quarterback, and then they're set. Byron, do you have any thoughts on the Cleveland Browns and Dylan Gabriel attempting 50 passes? Any thoughts here?
My biggest thing is, if you're going to throw 52 passes, you got to be good enough to get those completed. I mean, going 29 for 52, that's rough. You got to get like 40 and 52 if you're going to be throwing out that many.
Yeah.
And then, kind of like you said, it's good to get those passes going because sooner or later you're going to start hitting those, but you also got to get your rookie running back getting some reps in there, or he'll never really start progressing and getting better.
Yeah. I also believe another thing with coaching, it could be the coaching.
It could.
Kevin Stefanski is a play caller, and he has not been that good. Every time he's been the play caller, it's been switched off mid-season. So, I don't know. It's really 50-50.
Yeah, I think that they have a good team around them, but they got to start producing, or you got to get new coaches in there, get something new.
I think it's a coaching issue, if anything.
Yeah.
I look at this. I I look at the Browns and I say, besides quarterback, their team is actually very, very talented and very, very good. And I see talent all around. I think they have a top 3 defense in the NFL in my eyes. I mean, them and the Broncos maybe, and then after that, I mean, it's like they're on a league of their own as far as defense goes. And then you see the offense, and they're like, well, you have Jerry Jeudy, you have Cedric Tillman, you have Quinshon Judkins, like you have Harold Fannin. Where is this offense going wrong? It doesn't make sense to me.
I wouldn't even say Dylan's a bad QB either. I mean, he did good.
He's amazing, but
yeah,
like you said,
he was good in college.
It's gotta be a coaching issue.
If I was the Browns, I would go say draft an O lineman right now. Next draft, protect your quarterbacks.
Yeah, we do need linemen real bad.
You guys need linemen.
It's less than 3 seconds in the pocket. I mean, you're supposed to get the ball out fast, but that's just too fast.
I mean, at that point, completing 29 is almost a good thing with that bad of an O-line.
Exactly. Well, that's why you got to give Dylan his credit.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, he's not bad.
But I said even with the coaching, like, it's not justifiable for you to throw 52 passes and have Quinshon Judkins back there. That's like me saying, we have Derrick Henry back here, but we're still gonna attempt 60 passes. Rush. I mean, I don't know. It just that whole topic is just so weird to me. Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbo last Thursday night was nothing short of special for this Giants squad. This is the most impressive win in probably the last 2 years for them. I mean, we look at this team. We've seen in the past 2 years they've had Russell Wilson, Daniel Jones on his latter half, and now we look at this squad and we say, wow, they can really compete. And I just love how much energy this backfield has in Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbo. They have so much energy on the field, and that's what really is the motor for this Giants squad, and that's why the Eagles go down on last Thursday night. They can be very dangerous, Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbo. If Jackson Dart can develop like he will and can, expect some a big splash for them in the NFC. One thing I will say about Giants fans though, and we can all advocate for this. The Giants fans, they all with their New York accent. Oh, the Giants, they're good this year. They're going to beat the Eagles. And I look at the next 6 games. I looked at their schedule for the next 6 weeks, and I said, it's not a cakewalk, bro. Broncos, Eagles, Niners, Bears, Packers, Lions. Those are competitive football teams that we're looking at there.
Oh, yeah.
Those are very competitive football teams. So, as a Giants fan, I would be excited. Try, stay
always
excited.
Next year. Always next year.
Actually, always next year. Yeah, there's always. Yeah, exactly.
Let the boys get better.
Yeah. I mean, all those teams right there are competitive teams, so we'll see how this team faces adversity over the next 6 weeks and see if they can make a splash just like they did last week. On the topic of the Eagles versus Giants game, the Eagles really have to get their act together sooner or else they're not going to be in playoffs come January. I mean, does anybody want to object?
No, I honestly think after that loss to the Giants, because they came back too, that was a good comeback for Jackson Dart after 5 turnovers versus the Saints and coming out and honestly dominating the Eagles. Eagles got to do something. They got to come back from that.
Their team's way too good. They got to get something going.
Yeah, I was just about to mention this. The team that I see on paper for the Eagles, they look so talented.
Like the Ravens.
Left and right, man. Left and right. They look super talented. Exactly. Just like the Ravens. You have Zach Bond, Jalen Carter, Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, and that's just on the defense. We haven't even gotten to their offensive schemes. They're really good on offense.
I think one of the biggest things is Saquon. I mean, he's got to.
That's the point I was going to try and get at, and that's why I wrote down my notes, is that we have to take a look at this offensive line this year versus last year. Last year, they had a lot of hunger to go get that ring, and then now they got that ring, and they're kind of just lethargic now.
It's also, I feel like it could be wear and tear, but then you also look, what do you guys think about Jalen Hurts? He's been underperforming like crazy. He's not that star QB that they're saying he is.
Did we see the stat where it said if Jalen Hurts throws over, I think it was 35 passes, their record is not very good.
Exactly.
Not good at all. And, I look at a guy like Jalen Hurts. I put him in my top 5 quarterbacks start of the year. I think he's a winning QB. He doesn't really make a lot of mistakes, but you have to get the ball to those receivers. There was a wide open Devontae Smith down the field that could have changed the game last week for them, and he missed him. He missed him by 5 yards.
Yeah, that was insane. Right there, I was rooting for them, but then it was just Jalen Hurts again, just messing up the play.
Yeah. This offense has not been as explosive as they have in the past, and it's starting to show, guys. One thing I did take away from this Eagles defense is that if Jalen Carter is not on the field for them, the defense is very vulnerable, and they're going to get a lot of points scored on them. Jalen Carter is kind of like Vita Vea for the Buccaneers, in my opinion. Vita Vea really keeps that defense moving and is really the heart of that defense. And now with Jalen Carter, who was out on Thursday against the Giants, we saw Cam Scatterbo just got everything up the middle. Everything. 18 carries for 93 yards and 3 touchdowns, one of the gamers of the week this week. He looked. Cam Scatterbo looked untouchable.
They just gotta give him the ball every time they're on the goal line, because it's just like that.
I saw this, and it said that the Giants version of the tush push is Cam Scatterbo.
And how true is that? I mean, dude, it's gonna be like a 3-year-long career for this guy.
He already has CTE.
Oh yeah.
He already has.
It's a good 5 or 6 years, but
it's like a superpower for him though.
Yeah, it's Cam Scatterbo for the years that you're gonna get out of him. We'll see what he can do, but Cam Scatterbo is the tush push.
His CTE started in Arizona State.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Oh yeah.
I remember the playoffs. I was
clip.
rooting for him in the playoffs back in.
I don't know if you guys saw this recent clip, but him banging his head on a brick wall.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
getting ready for the concussion.
Yeah. So like I said, I want to talk about the offensive line real quick. Saquon Barkley, his production has gone down. He had 2,000 rush yards last year, and this year he's only projected to get 992 yards, 1,000-yard difference. And how much, an offensive line can really impact you being a 13-4 team and you being a 4-13 team. The offensive line is really at the helm of everything, of your successes and your failures. And I'll stand by that through and through. This year, he can't get down 1.5 yards without being tackled. It seems like, and last year he had multiple games or multiple explosive plays in a game every single week. I mean, you know how they cut to those little we'll cut to Alyssa for a game break, and you'll say it'll be Saquon Barkley for a 70-yard touchdown for the second time. Yeah, that was him every single week last week, and we haven't even seen it once this year. So that's a big problem for the Eagles. Puka Nacua is expected to be out next week with an ankle injury, and Emeka Egbuka went down with a hamstring injury and will also miss time. By the way, I did just get note that Mike Evans has returned to practice, so we will see if he can play Monday against the Lions. That could really change things for this Bucs squad going into that game, because the Lions, they're also injured too. They have most of their secondary is injured right now, and Brian Branch. Let's talk about Brian Branch got suspended for this game, and that's their best defensive secondary defensive player, him and Curry Joseph. But Brian Branch being out is also huge for the Bucs in my eyes. And if Mike Evans plays, that safety over the top is going to get mossed, bro. I'm sorry. So I think we could expect a big game out of Mike Evans if he does play against the Lions. By the way, I want to talk about this, guys. We've talked about this before the episode, but Baker Mayfield, man. Let's talk about Baker Mayfield. Let's have a little shake and bake time here.
Speaking of Baker Mayfield, this is about his wide receiver, Emeka Egbuka. Do you think coming back from his injury, he will stay one of the top wide receivers, or do you think he's going to kind of get shadowed by Mike Evans? And I don't know about Chris Godwin. Is he coming back pretty soon, or is he back?
He's coming back soon
too.
Do you think Emeka Egbuka is going to get?
Emeka, look at Baker Mayfield with his 4th, 5th, and 6th string wide receivers.
Carrying them.
He is getting that ball to every single one of them. So I don't think that it's going to be any difference. I think, obviously, they're in it to win it. That's a team right there. That's a real team.
Kind of reminds me of like a Josh Allen, but producing better.
I just want to say, Mike.
I think he's a Baker Mayfield, buddy.
I think they're the best team in the league right now.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Best team in the league.
100%. He's got that grit too. It's all there.
Byron, let me tell you this now. I think Emeka Egbuka is the best wide receiver on the Bucks right now, hands down. And you can say it,
I think if
it's
Mike
not even
Evans,
recency bias. It's just straight up. He's the most talented receiver on the Bucks right here, right now.
I think his youth is what's really helping him.
Oh yeah.
I think if Chris Godwin and Mike Evans were both not injured right now, this could be a different story. But with how it's set up for Emeka, he's really gotten lucky to shine.
But then you think about it, what if he wasn't producing? Then you'd look at it different because then Mike Evans and Chris Godwin are out. So it's like, if he wasn't producing, they wouldn't be where they are. So he's obviously got that in them.
Week 1, Emeka Egbuka was the wide receiver 2 of that game, and he ended up outshining Mike Evans probably just from week 1 all the way till the time he got injured.
I do think it also helps having Mike Evans on the field to take away some of that attention.
Yeah. Well, that's automatically a double team over the
That's
top.
what makes the Bucks so good. They have so many weapons to where everyone gets the ball and nobody can defend them.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. And Bucky Irving is still injured, but Rashad White is still running heavy.
He is producing crazy.
He's ready to get that spot
back.
back.
You also have Sean Tucker at running back 3, running back 2 right now.
Yeah.
But he is a dog.
He is looking good.
Shows their depth.
I mean, let's look at the Bucks right now, though. 4-1, leading the NFC. They would get, if the season ended right now, they would be getting the bye. I mean, isn't that crazy? Before we started, we said, the Eagles will be right back into it. The Packers will be right there. And no, it's the Bucks and the Colts that are leading their conferences respectively. And it's not like the NFC is an easy conference this year. You have a lot of good teams in that conference, but Baker Mayfield time and time again has come up clutch for this Bucs squad, and for the first time actually beat a team by more than a couple points this year. They actually got to be in victory formation this year, and Baker didn't have to have a game-winning drive. Baker Mayfield had his wide receivers 4 through 6, and for the second half of that game, Tez Johnson was the wide receiver 1 of that group, and they ended up winning that game. Now, granted, I think the Bucs do have a very deep wide receiver room. Tez Johnson, he's very talented. Sterling Shepard, very talented. And they also had Ryan Miller, who he's been limited, in the preseason. He has shown a little bit in the regular season. I think he had a touchdown against the Texans. But, the veteran in Sterling Shepard, we've seen Sterling Shepard play before. He's been in the league for so long. He's a good wide receiver. And so props to this Bucs squad for fighting through injury to be the tough and injured 49ers squad. Fred Warner is now out for the season. Sad to hear that. I think it's someone with his knee injury.
I think it was an ankle, right?
Ankle injury?
Yeah.
Man, sad to see that. Because he hasn't missed a game. He's only missed one game his whole career.
Yeah, and he's a
dog.
He's
Oh, yeah,
all-time
he's a
defender
beast.
right there. Oh my
Yeah, he's
god,
a dog.
linebacker over the top.
He's a dog. So, but the questions for you guys. Where do we think that both of these teams are going to end up at the end of the year? And also, if Mac Jones keeps playing well, do you have a decision to make at quarterback for the 49ers going forward, Byron?
I mean, I don't know. I think Brock Purdy is still a dog, even with the injury. I don't know. We've kind of seen Mac Jones play. Right now he's playing good, but I could definitely see him kind of going downhill.
I want to say this. Look at the worst game that they played this year. It was against the Jags. Who was starting for the Jags in that game? Brock Purdy.
I feel like Brock Purdy produces more, but then Mac Jones will give you 325
Yeah.
yards,
I don't know.
but then
Mac-
2
no, Mac-
interceptions with 0 touchdowns.
Mac put up 3 bands against the Bucs, dude.
Yeah, but you also look at it.
Or 300.
The Bucs defense isn't that good. One.
They're not. They're injured.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
injured.
So it's like 50-50 on that. Like, you could bring Brock Purdy back in, he could throw you 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, but it would only be like 250 yards, 200 yards.
Yeah.
Mac Jones still
But
get
you do have
300
CMC,
yards.
so it's like that kind of.
But I feel like CMC always produces.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So there's really no
I'll
debate
tell you,
on that part.
I'll tell you, I was watching that game and I said, man, this dude always gets yards. He always fights forward for yards. And, he'll always have 100 scrimmage yards by the end of the game because he's Christian McCaffrey, man.
My
He's
other
that
topic,
talented.
though, is how are all these 49er players getting injured except CMC? I mean, something's got to be
He's
going on in
gaining
that
power
locker room.
from all the injuries.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All these injuries are just keeping him alive. It's insane.
Finally, it's
like
not his
that
time,
bad
though.
Juju is coming back. You know?
finally it's not his time to get injured. So I'm glad Chris McCaffrey is healthy because he's a very talented player. The Chiefs are looking like the Chiefs now. It took me a couple weeks to realize this, but the Chiefs look like they have the most potential offensively since Tyreek Hill was on the Chiefs. Not to mention the Chiefs also get Rashee Rice back this week, and they're just immediately going to play him, guys. Now, I don't think that the Chiefs will win the Super Bowl by any means, but watch out for them now. They're on the rise again, to say the least. Guys, we looked at the Chiefs. They played the Lions. The Lions were expected to win that game. They were favored in that game, in my eyes. How did they really pick apart this Lions defense and really just start to show like, hey, we got some speedsters, Xavier Worthy, Tyquan Thornton, and they got players now. So, Mike, what do you have to say about those?
It definitely starts with Patrick Mahomes, though. That's 4 TDs on his name in one game, and he just went off. He was throwing dimes. If anything, I would say when Rashee Rice comes back, that's perfect. He's a weapon.
Run after catch guy for sure.
Yeah, he's an automatic weapon that goes in there, and he's just gonna automatically do that. He's gonna automatically get you yards, touchdowns, and more forward progress. You're gonna keep winning games. That's what I see, at least.
And kind of like with Mike Evans, it kind of opens up the room for all those other receivers to also start producing and get Travis Kelce the ball.
I think that's more Xavier Worthy, and not because of a size aspect, but because Xavier Worthy is such a deep threat for them. Rashee Rice can just get those little drag routes underneath and start. He could get 8 yards off of the play there. Xavier Worthy can take a top off the defense. So can Tyquan Thornton. We've seen it this year.
He's been stepping up.
He has been stepping up a lot this year.
And then you got Hollywood Brown back.
Well, let's not talk about it. Travis Kelce is starting to step up a little bit now.
Oh yeah.
He's starting to play a little better.
That's what I like too. I like Travis Kelce.
When Travis Kelce's playing good, that offense is playing good.
I'm not a big Travis Kelce fan, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, great tight end, but I'm just not a big fan of the guy.
I would say I'm more of a football fan than a Travis Kelce fan. I just like the way he plays ball,
Exactly.
He plays ball very good. Very good. Let's also mention another AFC team that I can see start to show their dominance right now, and I talked about them last week on the podcast, the New England Patriots, guys. They're firing on all cylinders again, and I think that we could see them become a dominant team in this league. I talked about them last episode, like I said, on how they're on the uprise, and last Sunday night against the Saints, they did not disappoint one bit against the Bills, and then then they play the Saints last week, and they stand on business and they get the win in the away game. And Drake May looks good, and this offense looks the best since Brady was there. Is Drake May an MVP candidate right now? Yes or no?
I was just gonna say Drake May is looking great.
Yeah, he is hot right now too. He's got that confidence.
MVP is a big statement.
I don't know though, because you
wouldn't even put him like 2 or 3?
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd put him up there.
What did you think of? Who did you think was gonna win that Bills game before that game started?
Yeah,
I will say Josh Allen really disappointed me there.
So I mean, I would say
beating the Bills is a pretty.
New England's team is really good.
Yeah.
But then you got Drake May.
To me, whenever I think NFL, like, of course, Patriots are always there, but I never really think of any of the players on the Patriots. And after that game, I was like, wow, Drake May is really producing. They're doing great. Their running backs are cooking up. Their wide receivers are catching pretty well. They're doing well. And I was surprised because after Tom Brady left, I thought the Patriots were just going to go straight down. And they did.
They did, yeah.
Belichick left.
Yeah, they did at one point.
But now they're starting to get back up there.
Yeah. I like this. I like Drake May. Somebody says he looks like he plays like Josh Allen's little brother. I mean, the way he just scrambles, runs the football, and we're seeing that right now. And Mike Vrabel just bringing that culture for the Patriots, and the Patriots are starting to look good, guys. Watch out for them, okay?
I feel like it just starts with confidence. Drake May and his confidence.
Mike Vrabel gives them that confidence, though, man. He gives them the fire, and man, they're starting to just fire on all cylinders right now. But now going into the gamers of the week here, I have Cam Scatterbo right now. 98 yards and 3 touchdowns. He played fantastic.
Oh yeah,
played fantastic.
I love watching the guy.
Like I said, take advantage of a vulnerable interior D-line of the Eagles and really capitalize on that. Kamani Vidal, the backup running back for the Chargers,
That
really
was an
showed out.
insane
Yeah.
Really showed out.
game.
18 carries for 124 yards. They got the win narrowly, 29-27. Lai McConkey as well. His teammates, 7 receptions for 100 yards and a touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba, we need to talk because he, as well as Puka Nacua, might be the best wide receiver in the league right now. 8 receptions for 162 yards and a touchdown. He is really playing lights out. And I saw a post somewhere that he's also on pace to get 1,900 yards this year. I mean, guys, we're seeing Jackson Smith-Njigba in real time become the best receiver in the league, as well as Puka Nacua, who will miss time next week. Kendrick Bourne as well for the second time this week. Him and Mac Jones have some of they're reputable with each other. You know, they have that chemistry. 5 receptions for 142 yards. Drake May, 261 yards and 3 touchdowns, as well as his wide receiver Kayshon Boutte with 5 receptions for 93 yards and 2 touchdowns. Rico Dowdle, man.
Oh my.
Rico
Bye-bye,
Dowdle, 2
Chuba.
weeks.
Bye-bye,
And
Chuba.
I also
2 weeks.
can't believe that they're splitting reps like that.
Yeah, I don't think they should.
I feel like
You
it
got
should be-
someone going crazy right now. You got to keep him in.
Chuba is nice, but I feel like Rico has just got that hot hand right now. He needs to stay
If
up
somebody
right
wants
now.
to look up real quick who the Carolina Panthers play next week, I would like to see, and we might have to take the over on Rico Dowdle next week. Panthers versus Jets.
And then,
Yep.
Yeah, and then
Oh, yeah,
after that is
dude.
the
Oh,
Bears.
my goodness.
It's too good to be true. I think that Rico Dowdle could go again for 80-plus yards.
80
That's
plus,
awesome.
bro.
I think
Give the man.
120
Yeah, I was about to say
He's-
150.
Well, that's all-purpose yards too. He'll catch 6 balls for
Yeah, he will.
56 yards.
Yeah.
So
Rico
like,
Dowdle is playing great. He had
Give me the over
183.
on 2 touchdowns.
He had 183 rushing yards, 56 receiving yards, and a receiving touchdown in the win for the Panthers, 30-27. Josh Jacobs, 93 yards and 2 touchdowns as well. He's been playing great, consistent all year. And then Patrick Mahomes, finally back, second week in a row, 257 yards and 3 passing touchdowns. Also, we have Bijan Robinson and Drake London of the Atlanta Falcons. Bijan Robinson with 170 yards and a touchdown, and then Drake London with 10 receptions for 158 yards and a touchdown. And now we're going into our college football talk with Byron here. AP Top 25 talk. Speak, man.
So the first one I want to talk about is the Oregon loss. So Indiana, I mean, they're kind of like almost like a Cinderella story in college basketball. I did not expect them to be number 3 by now. I think they had a pretty good chance of winning the Big Ten. They just got to beat Ohio State, who right now also undefeated, number 1 still through all, I think it's 6 weeks.
yeah.
Are they national championship contenders right now? Yes or no?
Oh, yeah, bro.
100%.
Oh, yeah. And then the next one I want to talk about is Alabama coming back from that Florida State loss, undefeated if you do not count that loss.
And like we said before, or Byron at least said it, honestly, you wish that Florida State lost that Alabama game, so we flip around the schedule.
You can see
like
right
that.
here, guys, Florida State fan. Sad to see.
Yeah,
What do you guys think about Ty Simpson?
I think he's a dog.
I said week 1, even after the Florida State game, I said that he looks very poised back there, very polished back there, and upcoming in the draft, I don't think he'll be a top 15 pick by any means, but you can expect him to go to a team that needs a quarterback soon, and really go in and show some poise and show some grit to him. Because we look at Ty Simpson now, he's making really good decisions with the football, and I like his receiver too, Jeremy Bernard. He's been playing great all year. I think he's a first-round pick in my eyes, so that really helps when you have a guy like him and a guy like Ryan Williams, who was going off last year. So I think Ty Simpson will be a first-round pick next year for a team that does need a quarterback.
Can you believe Ryan Williams didn't even touch the ball that game?
I know. I was just gonna say he didn't really do much in that Florida State game, which I do think could have been a reason why Florida State got up there and really gave all their fans hope. Was we kind of shut out Ryan Williams, and he also was left injured.
But then you look back at that defense, and it's just like, oh.
I don't know. I will also say Ty Simpson looked a little bit out of it in that game too.
And that at first game jitters, I feel like.
Yeah, something had to happen in that locker room where they were like, "You get benched if you don't start producing for us." And the next one is Texas Tech. I mean, dude, that oil money's really doing something for them. I mean, need to get some of that over here in Florida. And then Georgia Tech out of the top 10 still. I think they're number 12 right now. What do you guys think?
They're on fire right now.
Haynes King, man.
Yeah.
Question here: do we think that Georgia Tech can upset Miami come ACC
I was
championship
gonna
time?
talk about it in our ACC. What was it? Conference champions. I was gonna say. I think it's gonna be them two going against each other.
Do we think that Georgia Tech can put up a decent fight against a Miami team?
Give me King.
and win. I don't know. I mean,
So-
They are known for upsetting Miami and
Yeah.
pushing back Miami.
I think that game is gonna be a fight. Like that's gonna.
I
It's gonna
won.
Be tough.
I won
But then you also have
Georgia Tech to win it.
7th-year senior Carson Beck.
He's known for those environments, man. I think Georgia Tech's really got to handle what's his name, Tony, their wide receiver.
oh, Malachi Tony.
Yeah.
I talked about him last week.
I think that's gonna be the biggest thing in that game when those two come to play each other.
100%.
And then after Georgia Tech, we have Oklahoma falling with John Mateer. They fall 8 spots.
That was
So
a
how
terrible
the
game.
heck does Arch Manning look so bad last week that he loses against University of Florida, and he goes and plays an Oklahoma squad with John Mateer back, the Heisman favorite before he got injured, and absolutely swamp him? I don't understand this Texas squad right now, this Texas group.
I will not lie, their defense won that game though. I mean, Arch Manning, he contributed, but their defense was insane
Yeah.
that game. They were getting picks left and right. But then it's also
But that could also be because of John Mateer, not
that's
fully
true.
healed.
His thumb, yeah. But then it's that Oklahoma Texas rivalry.
Yep. Big rivalry, bro, like Ohio State, Michigan.
If Texas didn't win that game, Arch Manning's house was probably being burned down. I promise you.
He could always build another one. Let's be honest. He's got enough money.
Yeah.
Manning brothers.
So now Notre Dame continues to climb, even with 2 losses.
After 2 weeks of Notre Dame playing, I said that Notre Dame will be just fine, and they'll make their way to the playoff, and they're doing just that right now.
I personally don't like Notre Dame.
Oh, yeah, no.
I like Notre Dame.
We were talking about this, independence in conference.
Yeah,
I think
the independence is crazy for that.
I think at some point you got it. You either make them all go independent, or you make them all be in a conference. I don't think one person should just be like, oh yeah, I don't want to do it.
Well, you could look at last year and how they went, or what was it, 2 years ago, or was it last year?
It was last year.
Last year, and they went with 2 losses.
Because let's
What?
be honest here. If they were in a conference and both of their losses were in conference, they would not be ranked. I don't think they'd be ranked if they both were conference losses.
Well, I mean, they play big teams.
They do.
But
They do.
Yeah, you're right. That's kind of crazy. Like, the independent part shouldn't be such a jump forward, a gimme. It shouldn't be a gimme like
exactly.
that.
So yeah, I think right now they're probably in between 20 and 15. I'm not too sure on their ranking, but that's where they're standing. And now we are on to the big topic. Penn State fires James Franklin.
Who's he gonna get scooped up by?
Whoever, I think it's either going to be Florida State
Whoever
or
gets
Florida.
fired first.
Yeah. And from what I'm reading, it's going to be Billy Napier this weekend is going to get fired.
I think James Franklin's gonna go to Virginia Tech next year.
I think
Virginia Tech.
it's going to be Florida. I hate to say it.
Florida. I think John Gruden's going to Florida.
That
John
would be
Gruden.
good.
John
That's a good
Gruden
shout.
wants to coach an SEC team, and what's a better team than to coach Florida? A team where it's an SEC powerhouse school and they need a coaching.
I wouldn't say football powerhouse right now.
I mean, bro, look at
They
that
have good
pack.
history, but like right now, they're not doing very well.
John Gruden can restore that though.
I hope not. I hope he does. I hope he fails.
That's that
Florida
State
I hope so. But yeah, Penn State fires James Franklin. He coached there for 13 years, almost always was ranked, but he had 3 disappointing losses to Oregon. I feel like that's an understandable loss. But once you start getting into UCLA and Northwestern,
No,
what are we doing?
I also
You
feel
lose-
like UCLA shouldn't have been 0-4, but that was still a crazy loss.
Yeah, I mean, you lose to a team that doesn't even have a head coach.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we doing? And you're a powerhouse Big Ten school. And then we also have Northwestern. I didn't watch the game, but how does that even happen?
Well,
I mean, what happened there?
I mean, one, it was James Franklin, I feel like, but then Drew Aller,
Injured,
season-ending injury, could
So-
be possibly college career-ending injury.
Oh my gosh, sad to see.
Or
Yeah,
it
Penn
definitely
State's
is.
Penn State's out of it for this year, man.
Oh yeah.
So now we have who will take them. We just kind of already talked about that. But then other coaches we have Billy Napier and Florida State. Mike Norvell, what do we think is going to happen with him?
Who's gonna cheer first?
Who's
gonna cheer first when one of them gets fired?
I also feel like maybe Mike Norvell is not too good with the portal. Maybe he doesn't.
I disagree. I think he's great with the
Yeah,
portal.
I think he can't
recruit. He can't recruit. He can get guys from the transfer portal. You can say, "Hey, come over here, come play for us," but he can't get guys to get recruited. Especially now, since last year you played bad. This year you're not playing great. It's disappointing to see Florida State be so bad for
Really
these
is.
stretch of years.
And my other question is, do you think they were good in 2023 because of Jordan Travis, or because of Mike Norvell?
They had the best defense in the nation.
That is true.
But Jordan Travis was a dog.
I think it's both.
Yeah.
I think it really wasn't Mike Norvell much.
But that defense was also.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Jared Verse,
top
Brandon
line.
Fisk, Ronaldo Green. I mean, they had everyone. How many people do you think went into the NFL in that team? I mean, I can name, I think, 5 right off the top of my head.
There's
I
a
can
lot.
tell you the whole team left after that.
Okay.
After that loss.
But yeah, Mike Norvell with a $58 million buyout, sitting 3-3 right now. Billy Napier, $20 million buyout, 2-4. After we also have Luke, I'm not too sure how to say that last name. Fizzle. At Wisconsin, $25 million buyout. He's sitting 2-4 with a 4-loss streak.
That's just you can't really say anything about that too, because it's like it's everyone's watching it happen.
Yeah.
So.
I think most of these coaches will be fired. Mike Norvell may be able to get another year in, and if he doesn't do well, he's probably gone. The biggest issue for them is the amount of money it costs to get him out of there. That extension was rough for FSU.
Yeah, it was for sure. Next week, 5 big games coming up for college football. Let's start off with Ole Miss at Georgia. Byron, what do you think? And Mike, what do you think about Ole Miss versus Georgia? Who are you taking in this game?
I'll let you go first.
I'm personally taking Georgia, and we talked about this before. A home game for Georgia is insane. You really can't go wrong with that, and you have Kirby Smart. What can you really do against that?
There's not much you can do, but I will say if Ole Miss wins that game, they're definitely – I mean, they already are, but I think they probably will win the SEC if they can beat Georgia at home.
I'm taking Ole Miss. Ole Miss looks good. They beat LSU a couple weeks ago, and I look at Ole Miss and I say, why not them? I think they're a college football playoff team by far, and man, Ole Miss is a good team.
Yeah, so, they are 3-0 in the conference. Well, I mean Georgia is 3-1.
Score predictions?
34-24. Give me Georgia.
Ooh, I would say by at least a touchdown. So
either way,
maybe, by at least a touchdown.
Yeah.
37-30, up there in the score a little.
That's pretty good.
I'll say, Ole Miss by 3. I'll take Ole Miss by 3.
I like that though.
Ole Miss by 3.
Yeah.
I like that.
Look, I'm saying Georgia, but I want Ole Miss to win it. I would love to see the. I was going to say upset, but kind of upset because it's a home game at Georgia.
I also feel like it's one of those things where I just like football. So
yeah, I always like that.
You love seeing a good football team.
I always want to see the underdog win. So yeah, the next we have Alabama versus Tennessee.
Alabama.
Well, you think about it. Look at how close Tennessee went with Georgia.
I don't know. I'm on Alabama right now. Right now they just have not looked.
They're a great team, dude. They're a great team.
Ever since they lost to Florida State, they've just been going crazy.
They got that mentality now,
Yeah, and I'm kind of scared of that because I do not a big Alabama fan either. So I'm saying 21-7, Alabama is gonna destroy Tennessee. I think.
I feel like it could be. I'm gonna just go against you guys. Take Tennessee, 21-24.
Ooh.
I'm taking Alabama on this one. Alabama by 10. Bama by 10, bro.
I like that, but then you could say with mine, it's like the Ole Miss score. It's by 3, so it's really just game deciding last second, you know.
You going with that? Okay.
And you heard it here, not there, folks. If you want to pick spread on a game, just listen to the fifth quarter podcast. Just pick spread. You know.
and then put it down. You just got to take it.
Yeah.
So next we have Notre Dame versus USC. Give me USC. I do not want Notre Dame to do well, mainly because they're
100%.
independent.
Yeah.
I just don't like them being independent.
Notre Dame, bro.
Nah,
Notre
USC.
Dame? Are we serious?
Look,
It's just
That
just
comeback
pure
win
hate.
too?
it is.
No, USC is a good team. They're a great
I'm pretty sure they just beat Michigan.
I'll take Notre Dame. Give me Notre Dame. No discussion. I'm taking Notre Dame, and I'll take the score that you guys put for USC 2017. I'll flip it. Notre Dame wins.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll
2017.
respect that.
I can definitely see it happening because it's a home game for Notre Dame. I can see it happening.
But they choke so much, so
They
I feel
do.
like
I mean, NIU. Let's bring that up.
oh,
Yeah,
God.
that was last year.
I'm still saying let's bring it up. I mean, they're known for choking.
No, bro, no.
I mean, because you still have that boy Jeremiah Love.
He is a dog.
Goodness.
Yeah.
But that's the only part I like about it.
LSU versus Vanderbilt, Byron.
Oh, did I skip that one?
LSU has not been looking that
Yeah.
good.
I like Vanderbilt's like that underdog team. I like to see them do good.
Wait. I can't do it. Give me the V. Give me the V. Give me the V. Give me Vanderbilt against LSU, and we'll take them. We'll take them 24-21.
I'm
Yeah.
honestly gonna stick with that same score and same.
I'm going
same
28-24.
win. Vanderbilt with the win. I feel like.
Yeah, I'd like to see it happen.
Vanderbilt's very good. All right, Mike, you're up, dude. NBA topics here. Finally getting into the NBA season. It's right around the corner. It's great that the NBA is going to be back. Dude, I've been feeding for some more NBA. And after that Finals Game 7, when Tyrese Halliburton tore his Achilles, man, I was heartbroken. I was heartbroken. And now I'm looking and I'm like, dude, I'm so excited for the NBA season to start. There's so many stars on different teams. So give me a rundown, man. What's the preseason looking like for NBA?
Well, we could obviously start off with. I'm sure everyone's seen it. LeBron James is out with in his right eye,
So,
disease.
Mid-November,
disease.
right?
Yeah, It just came out too. Mid-November is when he's coming back. And then, well, at first it was 3 to 4 weeks. Now it's mid-November, and it could be later than that, is what they said. And then moving on to Giannis. Giannis saying he could finish his career in Greece rather than the NBA. What do you guys think about that?
I mean,
Giannis is getting the bag in the NBA, and now he wants to go over to Greece to go play. I mean, I respect the culture. I respect the grind. There.
I do, and that's his home. That's his home.
It is, but I will say this, man. Like, Giannis is a guy, he could really become a top 20 NBA player of all time if he really just hones and locks in. And let's see if he can win another ring with his siblings. I don't know.
Yeah, that's also another thing.
Yeah.
That trio in Milwaukee, that's the first ever in NBA history, which honestly
awesome.
I think that is sick.
That is sick.
That is so sick.
Giannis expressing a desire to finish his career playing in Greece. The Bucks signed his younger brother, Alex Antetokounmpo, to a two-way deal. So all three of them now, like you said, Mike, are on a deal on the same roster. First in NBA history. That's insane, man. That's insane.
I feel like that's such a big accomplishment too for the family.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
my
yeah, massive.
goodness. Yeah.
And Greece too. Greece is
Yeah,
their own.
100%. They represent him 100%.
Oh yeah.
so what do you guys think about Kawhi and the Clippers trying to figure out their contract?
I love Kawhi Leonard, and I really hope he stays. And I think his contract will be like revamped, and he'll be fine. But I love Kawhi Leonard.
We'll serve some type of suspension or. I know in the NFL they do the whole they get a draft pick removed if there is tampering involved. So I think if that happens, then yes, the Clippers should get some pick removed in the draft. But we'll see with this Clippers contract investigation. I don't know. I really don't know too much on it.
Well, because then there's also speculation circling the idea of hitting a cap cut for every team, Like, not... Obviously, you can't just give out NBA money. It's different.
Yeah, you mean
Yeah.
And then you have those sponsorships. I feel like it's just crazy. You kind of have to have a regulation on it,
Yeah.
you know? You
Yeah.
can't just make all the money you want. I mean, you can, but you can't, you know? There's got to be regulations. It's kind of like NIL money.
Or the MLB.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true, yeah.
Billions going with the Dodgers,
Yeah.
like just trying to buy your way in.
Yeah.
You could say the same exact thing about Oregon or even Texas Tech right now. All this money just floating.
That's what I mean. I feel like, I'm pretty sure we talked about this before. The determination is not there. Like, you're making money in college.
Yeah.
You're already making
That's why
money.
That's why college sports will always rule, because not only the fans are more hungry to see their college, their team win.
That's a school you're playing for.
Exactly.
You go to that
You're
school.
playing for that school, and the fans get more into it as well.
Yeah.
We can see in college football, and I can't lie, more in college basketball, because college basketball, man, every time that atmosphere for college basketball games is insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
100%.
I love the March Madness, man. Like that's my favorite thing right now.
Yeah, I love the competition of March Madness. I don't really root for anyone, but I love the competition.
Yeah. I just like seeing the underdog win, like we said, underdogs, bro.
Like-
seeing a Cinderella story.
Who was it? Was it Houston? Houston coming in. I think they lost.
Yeah,
but
then
they
there was
still,
also NC State a couple years ago.
and they come in and they're just NC State was a good one.
Oh yeah, dude.
And then they had what's his name? Didn't he transfer to? He transferred to a college football team, didn't he? A big center dude on NC
oh yeah, I know who you're talking
State.
about.
Yeah.
I don't know what team it was. But I do
So he's
remember
gonna have to look that up. Byron, you might have to look that up.
It
Look,
may have
go,
not
go,
been
go.
NC State, but I remember that. It was the Cinderella story. They went in, and I'm pretty sure he switched from football to basketball.
I think it might have been that.
Yeah,
Oh, are you talking about NC State?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, it's Burns.
Yeah.
Is it?
I remember that last name.
Yeah, that's the main guy that was on that NC State team.
I can't believe I forgot it.
Yeah, Burns, bro. He was insane.
That's okay.
I
Like I
remember
said,
he,
just a competition.
last year he got a two-way deal with the Cleveland Cavs, and I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what happened to him after that. But anyways, Mike, give us the rundown on the biggest moves in the offseason, and honestly, give us our analysis on what do you think getting these type of players, getting these calibers of players is going to do to enhance this team going into the season this year.
well, starting off, I feel like everyone's seen. You have to start off with Kevin Durant to the Houston Rockets. That was a big trade too. Bunch of different players. I'm pretty sure Jalen Green went to the Suns. You had a bunch of little plays there and there.
I saw that Kevin Durant, or the preseason game that they played, they ran Kevin Durant at the shooting guard position. Which is crazy.
I think the Rockets look so tough right now.
Yeah.
You have Sengun. Hold on.
Yeah.
Well, you have Sengun, Katie, Amen Thompson, Reed Shepard, Van Vliet, Steven Adams, Jabari Smith, and that's
Those are
not
household
even
names.
that's
for
also
sure.
not even full starters and second string.
Yeah.
And their second string could come out and just play like dogs.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that Kevin Durant trade was honestly the solidifier. They could
Yeah.
could see a playoff run this year, 100%.
Okay. Next one.
Next one, Desmond Bane to the Orlando Magic.
Don't
I
get me
want to know
started.
how you're feeling about this.
Don't get me started. I'm an Orlando Magic fan. Fifth quarter podcast. I'm an Orlando Magic fan, so I'll be advocating for them throughout the year. And so I look at the Magic and I say, wow, we're such a good team defensively. We're amazing defensively. We make it to the playoffs consecutive years. Wow, bravo. But then, now we can get Desmond Bane, and now we have even more perimeter attack. We also got Jason Richardson in the draft. Jason Richardson's son, which I think he can really, bang out a couple threes as well.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
great. And then Paolo Banchero is really.
I love Paolo.
He's
He's
becoming
so
a
sick.
tremendous all-around scorer. And then you got Franz Wagner to complement him. This team is full of talented players, and expect them to be contenders in the East this year for sure. In my eyes, what do you think about the Magic with Desmond Bane?
I'm thinking you're right. They're making some moves this year.
Yeah.
Desmond Bane, he might not be like up there, but he is a role
I would
player
put him
that
top. I would put him top 5 3-point shooters right now.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He is all around the
3 and D.
greatest
3 and
player
D.
on that team. I feel like besides Paulo, I love
Yeah.
Paulo,
Yeah.
but to solidify that help with Paulo is insane.
He's one of the best Robins in the league as far as
yeah,
Batman and Robin.
That's such a good way to put it.
He's one of the best second players in the league for sure. So next one here.
We got Cameron Johnson for Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr. to the Brooklyn Nets and Cam Johnson to the Nuggets.
Nikola Jokic I think will be absolutely in love with Cameron Johnson. Not only Cameron Johnson, but Bruce Brown is also on the Nuggets again, and them two. They're great 3-and-D players.
It's a great pickup.
Oh yeah. If Jokic is going to be able to get them the ball constantly, and I think they're going to compete again for another championship.
I don't know if you
this
saw these preseason games with Jokic, but he's out there trying stuff. He's throwing half courts. He's
getting bored, he's getting bored.
He's
just having fun, bro.
He's across the court.
Gotta find some way to have fun.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Yeah, honestly. Next one.
You want to say it, Byron?
All right, we got Anthony Simmons to the Celtics for Drew Holiday.
Anthony Simons to the Celtics for Drew Holiday.
Yeah, I definitely butchered that.
No, that's fine. I really like that trade. Anthony Simons is young. He's a great player from Portland.
He needs to go to a contender right now. A team that can contend this year. Maybe an 8th seed.
I don't see the Celtics contending this year without Jason Tatum. And I don't know if you guys saw. He said he wanted to play. I don't think that should happen. That shouldn't even be a thought in his mind because that could ruin your career.
Is he practicing or no?
I've seen some clips, but I don't think he's full practice. But that could ruin a career if you come in too early.
It can. I don't know. I think the Celtics, despite Jason Tatum being out, they're still a solid team. I think they can make the play-in at least. Maybe get into an 8th seed. I don't know.
I don't really know. I feel like they shouldn't even try for it this year. Just like obviously you have to play.
Tank for the draft, baby. I guess.
Rigged.
I guess. Oh yeah.
Rigged.
Yeah.
Then now we have Pelicans acquired Jordan Poole.
Poole, that's a real good pickup. I feel like the Pelicans really haven't been all that, and with Zion losing a bunch of weight, coming in looking different now, I feel like that could be a game changer right there.
Yeah. Jordan Poole. He's won the ring.
That is true.
We're seeing
a pool party.
Even last year, we saw a way more mature version of Jordan Poole last year on the Wizards, and he's starting to perform way better.
He's way more disciplined.
Yeah, he is. And if he was on the Warriors right now, he would be, second man.
Well, Draymond definitely messed that up. Jordan Poole obviously did, but it went too far.
That was a South relationship, and I feel like off topic here. I feel like the Warriors have played way too much for Draymond Green. Not only just money, but as far as teammates, they could have still had Kevin Durant right now. Jordan Poole.
I also don't know because you look at Kevin Durant's trade, he wanted to get out of.
But that was because of Draymond Green, though.
But then you look, Draymond is a role player. That is defense.
I'm not saying he's not a good player. He's a fantastic player. I'm just saying they paid a lot.
I get that. Attitude-wise and teammate-wise, he's not. He's
not the greatest.
Yeah,
not the greatest at all.
100%.
And then you want to talk about Indiana Pacers?
I just wanted to. Add
we like this one.
Johnny
me and Mike.
Furphy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Man, I think he came in a little bit during the playoffs last year. And I looked at him, and I think he had like a wild dunk last year too, right?
Mm-hmm. He's had some wild dunks.
He's had some good.
Too.
Yeah, he's played really well for preseason right now, and I think we could see him get into the rotation later into the year for this Pacers squad. Next one, Al Horford signed a multi-year deal with the Warriors, expected to be their starting center. Matisse Thybulle, Blazers, is ruled out with at least one preseason game due to lingering knee soreness, and then Abdul, Lakers rookie, is making progress on a knee injury, but is not fully cleared yet. You wanted to bring up the Luka Doncic and Anthony Davis trade that was made mid-season last year. What do you think? We're going to see this trade in full effect this year from Sector 1, start off, Luka Doncic in the Lakers uniform, Anthony Davis in a Mavs uniform to start off the year. Mike, what do you think you can expect out of the Lakers and the Mavericks entering this year? Who's going to play better, first off?
I honestly don't know. It's 50-50, but looking at last night's game, they did play most of their starters and almost the whole time. Anthony Davis is looking great. Kyrie Irving's injured.
I talked about this a few months ago. Nico Harrison,
That was questionable.
It was
Very
questionable at first, but
Now you have
hear me
Cooper
out.
Flag.
But hear me out here. If Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving were not injured, I think that the Mavericks could have had a deep run in the playoffs because Anthony Davis was playing very good basketball before that. And then you look at Kyrie Irving, he was playing great basketball before he got injured as well. And if both of them were on the court at the same time, they played one game together after when the trade was made, and that was the Rockets game. And the Rockets were a hot team, and they ended up
they were still
swamped
hot
them.
last year
They swamped
without
them.
KD.
Yeah, they swamped them. And I look at that and I say, the Mavericks, they're getting a lot of hate for that, but I don't dislike the trade. I don't dislike it.
Now I really don't. And
Yeah.
also, I don't know if you guys have seen, Cooper Flag is playing point guard,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
he is a dog.
Yeah, he's a dog. He
And
is.
it was seen. I'm pretty sure it was last night. I was watching the game, Mavericks Lakers. Obviously Luka didn't play. I think he's either soreness or he's just not playing in the last preseason game. But that's really good right now. Luka on the Lakers, and then you have Cooper Flag. Their value is insane right now.
Yeah.
And you have AD, PJ Washington.
You put in the notes here. I actually didn't notice that. That's the first time 2 All NBA players were traded mid-season.
Yeah, and that's why I think it's so crazy.
Yeah.
Well, Luka was your franchise player, 100%, and you just trade him away.
And just for his weight, you're gonna go trade him.
Yeah.
Now look
That's-
at him now.
yeah.
Look at him now though.
He's slim. He
He's
was
super
playing
slim.
overseas
Yeah.
over the off season
Yeah.
too, and that's insane.
Yep.
He's definitely coming into this season looking great, but I don't see the Lakers in a top 10.
Conference?
No, I don't.
Well,
I
just
really
with Luka
don't.
alone, bro.
Yeah, no,
I
I
don't
think-
know.
I think they will.
I love Luka, but I don't. You think so?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I freak.
I mean, look, I'm not the biggest basketball guy. I mean, we can kind of tell I'm not talking much, but I still think that the Lakers will be a top 10 team.
He knows somewhat about a roster, right?
Maybe I'm delusional. Maybe I'm just like on the Lakers, but I don't know. I feel like they were better with AD.
I think Luka himself will elevate this team.
And what do you think about LeBron though? Do you think LeBron comes in?
He's
and
just gonna
actually
come
adds
in.
on?
He's gonna come in and be the Robin.
I think this guy.
He's gonna come in and be the Robin, bro. And Luka, he's gonna say, hey, Luka, you go do what you want to do, man. And I'll just sit back and I'll feed off
I
you.
think
And
that would definitely be better for the Lakers than trying to have LeBron run it. Having him kind of be like a back guy helping out Luka, I think would help him, especially with the age.
And I don't know if you guys saw, Gabe Vincent had like 6 threes in the
Oh,
first
yeah.
first
I saw
quarter
that.
last
I did see
night.
that.
Yeah.
And let's also talk about this for the Lakers, off topic as well. Actually on topic, but not on the notes. DeAndre Ayton to the Lakers. I don't know how he's gonna perform. He has some type of. I think he has attitude issues.
He
Off the
100%
court
does.
issues.
It could be like a teammate thing in the locker room,
Yeah.
but
He's
He's a
LeBron
ball
will get
player.
him right.
Yeah,
LeBron will get him right.
That's
And
what I think. He's a
yeah.
ball player too.
yeah, I can see the Lakers being a top 10 team. Period.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just biased. I don't know. I mean, I love the Lakers.
I don't love the
but
Lakers.
Maybe
Yeah, I don't love the
I
Lakers,
do,
but-
but maybe I'm just biased on them.
Yeah. I like the Lakers, man. Well, what you got next, brother?
Well, I don't know if you guys are too fond with it, but the NBA Cup,
Oh yeah.
I really like the
Super.
in-season. I love the in-season tournament.
Yeah. NBA Cup returning 2025. Who we expect to win, going into the season, who's going to strike hot first. I think the Thunder are going to be in there.
Yeah, 100%.
They're going to come off that momentum and really capitalize off of it. And I also think dark horse team here, I think the Magic could also contend in there as well. Maybe another like a sleeper team. Ooh.
What if the Magic sneak in there?
Man, the Magic could win it.
That's what.
Magic could win it early. I don't know. With the NBA Cup, it's just who has stuff together, who has the most chemistry early in the season.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. If you have good chemistry early in the season, you're gonna go and win the NBA Cup most likely. But if you don't have stuff figured out, then you have another thing coming. You're gonna instantly get kicked out of the NBA Cup. Top 10 teams going into 2025. Who you got, man?
You want to start it off? This is a hot list right here.
I mean, I guess I could.
Yeah, you can start it off.
We're starting off. We have the Clippers coming into the season with new deals. They have Chris Paul, Bradley Beal, John Collins, Brock Lopez, and all those guys added to the team. And lots of experience.
I might be biased on the Clippers because I'm a little bit of a Clippers fan, but they are looking hot. They have good experience. Chris Paul, Bradley Beal, they both have ball experience. So I feel like that's just a really good team right there.
It's not kind of John Collins and Brook Lopez, though. Brook Lopez is a good player.
Brook Lopez is dog. John Collins is a role player. Like you said, that's another Robin on the team.
Oh, yeah.
But then you have James Harden. You have Zubac. You have Kawhi Leonard.
Zubac is fantastic.
I love Zubac.
He was dark horse MVP for me last season.
Honestly, he was hard carry for this team.
Secondly, you got the Cavs here.
And you got
no order
Lonzo.
Also. In no order, right? No order.
No, these aren't really in order. Just top 10. You got Lonzo, D. Mitch, and that Lonzo trade is new. I like that trade.
Yeah.
I really like that. And he's developing with his knees coming back. I feel like he could be real good once again. And once again, young and coming in hot. That's just really good. That's a young team.
Yeah, Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, Killian Hayes was waived by the Cavaliers earlier.
Was he really?
Yes, he was.
Oh,
yeah.
crap.
Yeah, and then they have DeAndre Hunter, who really helped them elevate mid-season of last year. One of the most underappreciated trades for sure at mid-season last year.
That was a really good trade, especially last year. Yeah.
So, talking about these 10 top teams, I feel like we should kind of add in, how do you guys think they're going to do in the NBA Cup?
Ooh, that's actually, yeah.
I mean, we have all the teams sitting right here. Might as well.
I think the Cavs make it far, but I'm a Clippers fan, so I'm obviously going to say the Clippers are making it far. Like, I don't know.
I'm looking at these rosters here.
Because then you have the Nuggets.
Give me the Cavs winning the Cup.
I like that.
I almost wanted to go
pick.
with Mavs.
Mavericks.
I'm stuck between the Nuggets, Cavaliers, and the Clippers. Honestly, I don't know. Just really, really big teams. These are all contenders right here too. And I mean, Clippers did choke last year against the Nuggets. I was devastated by that, but they're a good team. They can perform, and once they don't have those jitters anymore. It was playoff jitters. I feel like they get in there and they're done. Like they could end the game. They ended, I don't remember what game it was, but they ended a game where they were dominating the entire time.
Yeah.
And even to the point where they could come back in a losing game, but like I said, just jitters. I don't think it was anything specific.
Golden State Warriors, man.
Oh, Curry brothers now, Seth Curry and Steph Curry. You got to know that.
Yeah.
Kuminga,
Al Horford, Butler, Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, Buddy Hield.
Buddy Hield
they have experience.
Is a really good freaking player.
But dude, the Jimmy Butler, Buddy Hield beef will be back in action this year.
I like it though.
I like it. Hey, don't dribble, buddy. Just shoot.
It's funny as heck, dude. It's super.
Don't dribble, buddy. Just shoot. OKC Thunder, the reigning champs. You know that Shea. He had a historic season last season.
Jalen Williams
back
in the finals.
I'm not
going off.
I'm not a J-Dub guy.
I'm not either. I'm not a J-Dub guy either. I'm not an OKC guy at all. I hate OKC.
I'm not. But Chet Holmgren, they have a great team. They just have a great roster. Period. And you'll see them in the NBA Cup.
And now they kind of have that experience now. So it's like they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They got
and they're still the youngest team in the league.
I know. It's like an AAU team.
Yeah.
I hate that.
The Nuggets, they have experience. Jokic coming back with his revenge. Jokic, Jonas Valanciunas, Cam Johnson, Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, Christian Braun, Peyton Watson, Bruce Brown. I will say my favorite player on this Nuggets team is Peyton Watson.
I was going to say the exact same thing.
He is so good.
That his defense last year was insane.
Yeah.
He would pull up from three, bang it. every
Yeah,
time.
He's
And
great. And he's a 3-and-D guy.
Exactly.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
love that from him. And
Yeah.
like I said, like we said about earlier, for football, I'm also a basketball guy. So are we all. So it's like,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
well, you know what a good basketball
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like. So
Yeah.
you just like watching that play happen. Dude was a dog. I love that.
Yeah. Minnesota Timberwolves coming in with determination. Anthony Edwards, Julius Randle, Rudy Gobert, Nas Reed, Dante DiVincenzo, Jaden McDaniels, Mike Conley, Terrence Shannon Jr., and then Joe Ingles for that veteran presence. As far as the Timberwolves go, I don't see them winning anything unless Anthony Edwards starts to realize, oh, shoot, I have to pass the ball to my guys, Julius Randle, and, actually have to pass the ball instead of taking so many threes per game. You have to realize that, hey, to play winning basketball, you have to play team basketball. And even, somebody who doesn't watch the NBA like Byron, he still realizes that he watches college basketball and you can see the team basketball that is played. And I feel like, Anthony Edwards just plays a street ball style of play. I'm not the biggest Anthony Edwards fan at all. Mike, I don't know what your take is on this. You might be, steam out the ears here. I don't know.
I really like Anthony Edwards, but you're right. He needs to be more of a team player, get the ball around the court. But he makes threes. He'll make threes like crazy, but he does chuck up some shots.
He's not efficient.
That's it. He does chuck up shots like crazy, and it is not efficient for a winning team. And like we said, you need to see that team play. That's good basketball. That's how you win games. We need to see that more from the Timberwolves, and especially from Anthony Edwards.
For sure. The New York Knicks, good experience with determination as well. Jalen Brunson, Jordan Clarkson, Mikal Bridges.
I think he is on the bench, Jordan Clarkson, but I like Jordan.
Jordan Clarkson's awesome. Yeah, he's awesome. Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, Big Cat, OG Anunoby, and then Miles McBride. This team is defensively. This is where the Magic will be this year. I think they'll be neck and neck with them. As far as the Knicks, they have really good defense, and then their offense just comes in, and that two-man game with Cat and Brunson looks very nice.
I also really like their playoff run last year. Obviously, Jason Tatum got injured, and they lost that, or the Celtics lost that. But that's experience right there. Yeah. That's ball playing time.
The more playoff games you play in and win, also that sets experience for them. So I could see the Knicks, making a run this year in the Eastern Conference, really competing for a spot
100%.
in the conference championship game as well. The Houston Rockets, Alfred Sengun, Kevin Durant, and Ben Thompson, Reed Shepard, Van Fleet, Steven Adams, Jabari Smith, Tari Eason. We talked about that earlier. This team is coming out.
That team looks so
that GM,
hot.
The GM looks like he's playing 2K over here.
Yeah.
With all these trades, with all these moves that he's making, and this team looks very well. I think Alfred Sengun is baby Jokic for sure.
100%.
Yeah, dude. Kevin Durant, he's still playing solid ball at his age. Ben Thompson, lockdown defender. Reed Shepard, he's coming in. Let's see if he can develop like he did last year and really become a good three-point shooter for this team. Van Fleet, he's solid. Steven Adams is good. Jabari Smith, he's kind of a role player.
He's coming in.
He's a role player.
Slowly,
and then Tari Eason I like him. He's very underrated.
Yeah.
Very underrated. Tari
100%.
Eason. Yeah. We could see the Rockets start to ascend and make moves
That's
as well.
why I really want to see the season play out, because this team could go super far.
Yeah.
And not even in the regular season. You
Yeah.
could see them in the postseason. You could see them honestly in a championship. I like that team real
That team
bad.
is very good. Mavericks, Anthony Davis, Cooper Flagg, PJ Washington, Kyrie Irving, Dwight Powell, Klay Thompson, Daniel Gafford, Caleb Martin, and Max Christie. Very solid team here. I think they're, as far as top 10 teams goes, they're probably on the bottom of the, towards the bottom of the list right now here.
Yeah.
I think they have to get their chemistry right before we start to say, hey, they're a top 5 team in the league. Mike, what do you think about the Mavericks here? You've been talking them up this whole episode.
I'm gonna agree with you on that, but I think they come in with experience. Cooper Flag, I mean, he is young, 18, but he plays in big moments.
Yeah.
He also they lost last year in the championship, or going to the championship they lost, and that's where you see where real players are made. you see him missing shots, and he might blame it on himself. But you blame it on yourself. You come back, you're like, oh, yeah, let's do this now? Okay, we're back in it. He's like last night's game. He may have not done that good, but it was his first real start.
Showing.
He was in
And especially
almost
at
the
point
whole
guard
game.
too.
Yeah, at point guard,
Yeah.
and he's looking real good. So I feel like the team, like you said, more chemistry than development. Once injuries are fully gone, obviously Anthony Davis is a little bit injury prone.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it could go 50-50, and that chemistry just needs to come back, you know?
Exactly. Pistons. They have a young roster, very determined as well. Jaden Ivey, Isaiah Stewart, Jalen Duren, Javonte Green, Asar Thompson, and Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham he's amazing. In
He
this
is
league
the
right now.
star of that team.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
I feel like he's always been the star of every team he's been on.
Yeah, for
He's just
sure.
he's just a straight dog, and I feel like that's all we can really say. That team's so young, and they're coming into it with more chemistry and more grit.
With the experience that they're getting now, it's you can really start
And
to see them.
that
yeah.
playoff. That was their first
yeah.
playoffs in
Yeah.
what 20 years almost.
Yeah, and
That
they
was
won that
insane.
series, didn't? No, they lost. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they lost,
Yeah.
but that was still seeing your Detroit Pistons in the playoffs. I bet everyone was happy for them.
Yep. And then we have the Pacers. Obviously, went to the finals. Aaron Nesmith, Tyrese Halliburton, who is injured this year. Pascal Siakam, Isaiah Jackson, Ben Shepherd, Obi Toppin, Benedict Mathurin, Andrew Nemhard, and then they traded Miles Turner, and could be worse this year than they were last year. But Jay Huff is there. Jay Huff, he's 7 foot. He can do reverse dunks, and I like Jay Huff, but we'll see how he progresses on this Pacers team.
And I still like the Pacers. I still like that team. I'm super heartbroken, like we said earlier, for Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah.
But I still really like this team. I like
9 points in 7 minutes.
Oh my goodness. I was weird story. I was house sitting for someone.
Yeah.
And my friend was over, and we were watching Game 7. I went outside to take the dog out. I hear screaming inside because all I see is 9 points in 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Come back inside. Tyrese Halliburton is on the ground, and I was so done because, like I said earlier, I do not like OKC.
Everybody wanted to see him be the Superman of that game and win that game for them. And he was on his way of doing so, and then bang, done. That's it.
Yeah, and that's just
It was
so sad.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
It's so sad to see, especially in a young player with straight determination.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to win. Instant, you could see it in his eyes every single time he played. He wanted to win. Yeah. And that was just super heartbreaking.
One team that Mike did say we could add, and I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, I like this.
The Orlando Magic, Mo Wagner, Jalen Suggs, Jonathan Isaac, Franz Wagner, Desmond Bain, and Batadze, and we forgot Paolo Banchero, but
Oh, yeah.
it's good.
A little sleepy on the
Yeah,
notes.
a little sleepy there. The Magic, man. We talked about them earlier, and yeah, dude, they're a solid team, and they can really make strides this year in the Eastern Conference. Make their way to a mid-seed playoff team. I believe in them this year. I believe in them.
I really do believe in them this year, and like we said earlier with the NBA Cup, they could go far, and even further in the NBA Cup. That's more confidence added onto such a good roster. And like you said, there's more Batman and Robin there, and Paulo. Big take, but I know you guys have seen it. Paulo, I feel like, is looking like LeBron James.
Yeah, he is. A lot of people say that. I agree.
Yeah.
I completely agree. No bias. He's great. Yeah, he gives me LeBron James vibes when he plays, and he could be playing for a very long time as well.
Yeah.
So
he's a great player, and that whole team is just gonna continue to play hard. I feel like.
Exactly. Yeah. If you guys want to pull up the NFL schedules for Week 7, correct? Week 7.
Did
Isn't
not
that
realize
crazy?
how much y'all knew about basketball. Oh
Yeah,
my
dude.
goodness.
Isn't it crazy that we're already Week 7 in the NFL? It just feels like a blink of an eye. We're at Week 1 and now we're at Week 7.
All right.
Mid-season, almost mid-season
Oh.
trades. So Byron, if you want to give us the rundown, and we'll do the takes
Didn't
here.
talk like at all, so maybe let's talk about something I might know a little bit about.
I know. I'm so sorry for that.
Nah, man, you're good. I guess I just know what I gotta do for the next podcast. All right, so we're starting off with the Steelers and the Bengals. I really don't even think this one should be much of a
No,
discussion.
No discussion.
I mean,
Bengals stink. Take the Steelers, but I hate saying that.
Yeah, I know.
Steelers.
It's sad.
Steelers by 7.
And
By
I don't by
7?
7. I
I
think
don't
it's by
want to go
14.
higher than that. Yeah.
Joe Flacco is still playing for this team.
That is true. He does provide still, but
They looked better with Joe Flacco in there, I will say.
What do they call it? The Unk game or something like that?
Oh
Like,
yeah. And that's
the
tonight.
Boomer
Yeah, that's
Bowl.
tonight. So.
The Boomer Bowl.
yeah. But I'll take the Steelers in that game.
All right, then now we have the Rams and the Jags. I think we already did a little bit of a talk about this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did talk about this
What
way
do you got,
before.
Mike?
I have the Rams because I feel like the Jags are still the Jags. You know,
That is
they
true.
can still pull
But
off what the Jags
But
do.
we saw what Matt Stafford did last week. I mean, he really wasn't producing without Puka.
That's true, but he's got to get used to it. 1, 2, he's
Devontae Adams.
That is true.
That's true. I
Higbee.
forgot about that. Tyler
Tyler
Higbee
Williams.
is nice.
He has weapons.
Like, he does have weapons, but maybe it was just that first week without Puka that kind of set him back.
That's what I mean. It's just like, I mean, you can't compare.
I
Baker
think it will be a
Mayfield to
close
that.
one, and he'll play better this week, but I'm still putting Jags up by 3.
I support that, but
Okay.
I'm gonna go Rams.
Okay.
All right.
By,
Next
And
one.
now we
by
have
7.
the Eagles and the Vikings.
That's really a 50-50 game right there. That's
I'm not really an Eagles fan, so I kind of want the Vikings to win this one.
Eagles.
Eagles.
Eagles by 13.
After seeing the Giants absolutely dominate that game, I
Yeah.
don't know. But then
I kind of
you
want to
also
see the
Eagles by
Eagles go on a
13.
downfall.
do Vikings have a Jackson Dart? They don't have a Jackson Dart.
But they
on
do have a
that
Justin
team.
Jefferson.
Doesn't matter.
But who's
Dude-
throwing the
dude,
ball?
It's
He'll
still
catch
the-
that ball.
It's still the Eagles. They're gonna win against a mid-tier team.
Do we know where this is? Is it in Philadelphia or is it in Minnesota?
It's in Minnesota, right? Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Eagles are at Minnesota.
I'm gonna go Vikings.
I'm going Eagles.
I'm going Vikings too.
Going Eagles. Eagles. by
Not
13.
because I really believe that the Vikings are going to just blow out the Eagles, but because I do not want the Eagles to win it, is why I'm choosing that. Now we have Patriots versus the Titans.
Patriots by 10.
Definitely no discussion. Definitely.
Yeah,
No
give-
discussion.
Definitely
Patriots by
Patriots.
60.
Yeah. Patriots win.
No, I'm
that
joking. Probably by
100%.
like 7.
Who knows
10.
if the Titans even show up?
You're right. Next one.
Now we have Panthers versus Jets, which we already talked about.
Panthers.
Oh yeah, Panthers.
Yeah, Rico Dowell's gonna cook again. Yeah, I don't think that's really a discussion either. Worst team in the league against a team that's really starting to become
Yeah, on a
be
come
on the
up.
rise. Yeah, give me the Panthers.
Yeah,
Yeah, 100%.
I think
Especially-
all 3 Panthers.
Especially the winless Jets. I really don't see anything.
Yeah,
coming.
no, the Jets. Justin Fields is just not doing really well. The defense is rough.
Yeah.
And then we have the Dolphins and the Browns. I think we already know what Mike's gonna pick.
I'm gonna definitely pick the Browns, but I want to say the last time I chose the other team to win against the Browns, they won, and that was a Packers game.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's a superstition, but I'm gonna keep talking trash on the Browns, just so you know. But
Give me the Browns.
I'll pick the Browns.
Yeah.
Give me the Browns.
Especially
Dylan
with
Gabriel.
Tyreek injured.
Dylan Gabriel's going to show up. Really prove why he was a successful college QB, and he's really going to go out there. I think he's going to throw 3 passing touchdowns.
I think
this
Quinn
week.
Sean's gonna go out there and start running all over
If
them.
they give him reps.
I think they will, but I don't know if you saw this Brown Steelers game. He was getting locked up. That game was just real bad.
It is the Steelers.
Yeah.
So yeah. Then after that, we now have the Saints and the Bears. Wow.
Is that a
Bears.
discussion again?
Yeah.
Bears?
Yeah, give me the Bears. Then Raiders, Chiefs.
Is that a no discussion again?
Just naming them off, man.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with Chiefs.
You know what? Give me the Raiders.
Really?
No.
Oh.
Then after we had the Colts and the Chargers.
Colts.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm a big time Colts guy. I really like Jonathan Taylor right now.
I feel like that's gonna be a really good game, but yeah, Colts. Daniel Jones is popping off.
Colts by
too.
3. The Chargers, they're very injured. If the Chargers were healthy, I think I would take the Chargers in this one. But the Colts, we have to look at them. Jonathan Taylor is a really good running back. And, I look at this Colts team and I say, that they're number 1 in the AFC for a reason right now.
Yeah.
So give me the Colts by 3 on this one.
100%. I like that.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that. One big thing about the Chargers is that they're not getting one of their best receivers the ball. Keenan Allen. Where was he last game? He was doing nothing.
That is true, but I mean,
They were giving it to the running back.
he did.
Lad McConkey, man.
he had to play defense
know.
on time, like
Oh,
on
yeah.
offense sometimes.
I don't know. I'm a
so-
Keenan Allen fan. I wanted him to do good.
I do love
He's kind of
Keenan
getting
Allen,
shadowed
yeah.
right now. After we have the Giants and the Broncos.
Give me the Giants.
Yeah, I was gonna say give me the
Mhm.
Giants.
Giants, Broncos. Give me the Broncos. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
no,
know.
you just wanna be
I
different?
can
You guys
respect
wanna be
it.
different?
Broncos defense
No, I know.
is
We
really
were talking
good.
about how good Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbo is, but now you add in a really good defense of the Broncos, and then it's
Especially
just
when
changes
Neighbors
it.
injured.
Yeah, I
I
like
mean,
give me the
he's-
Broncos, man. They're gonna prove once again why they're the best defense in the league, dude.
I respect
fantastic.
it. I really respect it.
Yeah.
But Giants they could come in hot. Their wide receivers are still looking
And
good.
it's at Denver too, and that's on the elevation.
That's gonna be a little tough.
I don't know, man.
That
I
is
think
gonna be a little
I think
tough.
Scatterby's built for that. I think he's built for it, man.
He can barely breathe on his own.
That doesn't matter for him, man. All right, now we have the Packers and the Cardinals.
Packers, and they get a statement win here. Give me Packers by 7. I think
calling
they
that a statement one.
statement win, yeah.
Cardinals
Yeah,
are pretty
better. The
decent.
Packers
Man,
are
they're so injured right now.
the Packers are a good team, but they've lost steam since in the past couple weeks because they just haven't been talked about that
Yeah.
much. And now we look, and I think the Packers just keep on they're gonna keep on climbing, and being kind of the team that was like hell. They flashed week 1, and now nobody really talks about them anymore. I think the Packers just win by 7 against the Cardinals, and we start to see, hey, the Packers are still there.
Yeah, my big thing though is that the Cardinals they're just really injured. No
Yeah.
running backs really. They're both their wide receivers, I believe, right now are injured or at least questionable. I think Kyler Murray is also questionable as well. So right
wow.
now, yeah, pretty sure he was limited at practice today.
But I will agree, it would be a statement win. They aren't being talked about that much. They're not doing that good. They are a really good team,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna pick the
They're
Packers.
just getting wins, and they're not getting them pretty, and that's why they're not getting talked about. But they're still winning. That's the thing. They're still winning.
And I was gonna
That's
say, I
true.
think they're
That's
gonna win
true.
by more than 7. I think it could be like a 14, 17-point win.
I don't because
In the NFL, bro.
Bro.
Cardinals
if you want
keep
to call
it
it a statement
close,
one, they better
though.
Yeah.
they better rack it up
Cardinals always keep it close. I feel like every game this season at least. Well, maybe besides a few.
with James Conner to keep it close.
I guess yeah. That's
And
true.
then we have Commanders and Cowboys. I'm gonna go with the Commanders here.
Cowboys,
I don't know.
bro.
I'm a big Jaden
with
Daniels.
how
I like the
Jaden Daniels has
yeah.
been playing,
Hey, you know what George
Coming
Pickens
back from that
says?
injury?
You know what George Pickens says when he lines up, dude?
Oh,
You know what
brother.
George Pickens does when he lines up against all of the wide receivers on the Commanders, bro? Lining up. Hey, collard greens, barbecue chicken. Hey, bro, he's going for 150 yards this game.
Oh my God.
Lock it in. 150 yards out of Pickens. You heard it
Holy.
on the Fifth Quarter podcast.
Okay.
I will say, Deebo
like
Samuel is questionable right now, so I think it'd be a big difference if he's out. Then you give me Cowboys, but I feel like Jaden Daniels and Deebo are gonna go rake it up.
I do like Jaden Daniels,
Oh,
but
yeah. 100%.
the way he's been playing, I really don't know. Also, Krosky Merritt, I really like Krosky Merritt.
Fumbling issues by Krosky Merritt, by the way.
That is true. And I mean, Jaden Daniels did throw that pick against the Bears too, which I think that's what lost him that game.
I will say Cowboys offense has been pretty deadly.
That's what I mean. So I'm gonna pick the
Devontae
Cowboys
Williams
too.
top
Dak
top 10
Prescott.
running back right now.
Dak Prescott is carrying this team on his back and really
Jake
proving why
Ferguson
he's
as well.
great. But I'm just saying he's carrying that offense, bro.
He's top 5 or he's top 3 passing yards.
I think.
Yeah.
He's. I think that it's Baker Mayfield, Dak Prescott, and Daniel Jones for MVP right now.
That's a pretty
So,
good take.
I
like
respect that.
Yeah, I agree.
I think Baker should just win it already.
Yeah, honestly, bro, give me Baker.
Yeah.
I love his comeback story.
Yeah. And the next one.
Now we have the Falcons and 49ers. This
Sunday night.
I don't know,
Falcons,
man.
Niners. Falcons
I
had a
think the
statement win,
Falcons-
bro.
Yeah, bro. Falcons just raked it up. I'm going Falcons.
with 49ers.
I love
and
me some mustard.
The 49ers and how beat up they are.
Oh yeah.
Definitely the Falcons.
Hey, never count out CMC though.
No. I like CMC.
Put him at running back. Put him at QB.
Slot
Put him at wide receiver. Put him on the O line. Everything.
Just duplicate him, put him on the whole
yeah,
team.
bro, and they'd probably be Super Bowl contending.
Oh man, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Falcons here, even though I'm a
All
Bucks
three
fan.
Falcons?
I'm gonna stick with the Falcons here.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that is kind of tough.
And now-
Division rivals, but
What
yeah,
I think is probably the
Falcons.
biggest game, Bucks Lions.
Give me Bucks.
Bucks, dude.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Bucks by 3.
That's a great.
Their
score.
secondary is way more injured. Give me the Bucks 35-30, 31.
I really respect that.
How many reps do you
It's
think
a
Rashad
shootout.
White's gonna get in this?
He's gonna get a lot of reps.
I don't know. I think it's just
That
gonna
team,
be,
that game's
Bucky
gonna be a
doesn't come back
shootout.
this game, does he?
I
Huh?
don't think
Does
so.
Bucky come back?
Nope.
Oh no.
No Bucky, no Emeka Egbuka for the Bucks.
Rashad White
going
can catch a
into
ball too,
week
so
7.
he's a role player right there. He's always in the play. He'll give you at least 5 yards on a freaking 2nd and 10. Like, come on.
He's
You want that.
He's running great, and yeah, give me the Bucks by 3 on this one. I just think it's gonna be a close game, but we're gonna have some of our players back, and the Lions are not.
I could say by 7, low key.
Ooh.
Wow.
I don't think about 7. I think it's gonna be closer.
Well, I'm also thinking McLaughlin is not that reliable
He's not.
Yeah.
at kicking. So
Yeah.
I don't really know about the field goal situation, but I'd trust Baker on a long pass to Tez Johnson or
Do-
Sterling Shepard.
And then do a backflip after.
Oh yeah.
And also,
Did you
Ted
see
Johnson
what?
thinking
Did you
he's gonna
see
win
what
the
he
MVP.
said? What the reporters were
Oh
saying?
yeah.
He's
The-
like,
Hey, I'm gonna do it. It was after I did the flip in the other one, I was chanting MVP, and I was sitting down with Sterling, and I was like, I ain't done nothing this year. And after that, Sterling Shepard. They're talking about Baker. Tez.
yeah, they're talking about Bake.
You wonder where they're actually learning anything in college.
That
bro.
was so funny, dude.
Yeah, it was
oh
funny.
my.
Oh my god.
And
Wow.
then another Baker Mayfield quote he's talking about.
Yeah.
He was talking about if I was 140 pounds, I could do that. And
Yeah.
that was back in 6th grade.
Last
Yeah,
game.
so now we have,
Boy
Tez, Texans and the Seahawks.
I don't know if that's a discussion.
Yeah.
Seahawks.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't really know why that's the
Seahawks by
10
3.
p.m. game.
Seahawks by 3 because the Texans defense is really good. I do like the Texans defense a lot. Give me the Seahawks by 3 though.
Yeah.
Jackson Smith-Njigba is really good right now, and yeah, Sam Darnold's playing out of his mind. So yeah, give me the
I'm going
give me the
I'm going
Seahawks by 3.
Yeah, I'll say by 3 as well.
I do wish
Seahawks.
C.J. Stroud was doing a little bit better, man.
Yeah.
It sucks.
It's just a slump.
So-
I feel like you could say he had that sophomore slump too, and you could see that with Jaden Daniels right now. He's having a sophomore slump right now.
It does happen. I don't know, bro. I still feel like Jane Daniels is doing pretty good.
No, he's doing good, but I mean
For what he was doing last year.
that's true. Compared
Yeah.
to last year, are you really producing as much?
Yeah, I can definitely see that. I know this is kind of off notes, but MLB, we want to talk about postseason right now.
I do.
you got that.
I do like the Blue Jays. That's all. I really only watch like a few highlights and
Yeah.
only see the game winners.
Yeah, I was
But
gonna.
didn't they blow them out?
Oh yeah, it
It
was
was like
bad.
14-2.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah,
But man, just slipped my mind who they're playing. I don't know why.
I know.
Yeah,
I'll look
search
it
it up. I keep on forgetting that team's name.
The Mariners.
Yeah. Okay.
I knew something.
Let's go, bro. I was gonna say, the Mariners are still up.
Yeah,
They're
I
up on the
do.
record.
I do like or I don't like any of these teams. I'm a Yankees fan.
Hey, I'm too, bro.
Who's the guy on the Mariners right now? Well, what's his name?
Cal Riley.
Yeah.
Cal
He's
Riley is
good.
popping off.
Now is he better than how do you say his name? Guerrero, I think it is.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't think so.
And what I was gonna bring up was I was surprised that Seattle is up right now because who were they playing before Toronto? But they went 15 innings of baseball, and they still came back and beat Toronto first game. They had no pitching.
Wow, really?
Yeah, no pitching at all,
I didn't know that.
and they came back and beat them, which just shows their depth. My bad. Maybe I brought up a topic we shouldn't have.
No,
y'all got it, man.
That's a good topic, dude.
Yeah.
I've always been advocating for fifth quarter podcasts to bring in any type of sport, and MLB would be one of them. And I mean, I've showed you. I told you. I said, dude,
Yeah.
you can research that MLB if you want. And bring it to the table,
Yeah,
man.
we could start making notes.
That's
on
awesome.
Oh yeah, bro.
That's
I'm
awesome.
just
Definitely gotta
not-
bring up college baseball soon.
Yeah, like I'm not too fond of it, but I like watching baseball.
it.
Like we've said,
Yeah.
I'm more into college because the guys want to make it somewhere. That's
Yeah.
the biggest thing.
I liked watching the softball majors.
Oh.
That was really good.
It was just sad because Florida State. They keep
They're
on
good.
losing to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
It's stupid, bro.
Arkansas too. Arkansas was really good.
Oh yeah, they wouldn't even pitch to.
Yeah.
I forgot her name though.
And first pitch she swings and bang,
Bang, wins it,
a
bro.
grand slam.
It was insane.
Anything else? Any more thoughts, notes? Anything else to say to the camera before you go, man? Like,
No.
man,
Huh?
I was
that-
starting
is that
some
gonna be it?
basketball.
That was a good Thursday, I would say.
good Thursday for fifth quarter podcast here.
Oh yeah.
Man, all right. Well, fifth quarter podcast is out. Byron
Have a good one, guys.
and Mike.
I will see you guys in the next one.
Yeah, and fifth quarter is out. Let's have a good weekend of football, good weekend of sports, and I will see you guys next Thursday. Fifth quarter is out.